Hello and welcome to another video by Linksy, and this is in Total War Attila, and we have the siege of Constantinople, of course, and the beautiful city of Constantinople is really brought to life in this game. Sometimes you forget these little details, like the wall near the sea, these little boxes, and the fuck ton of troops that are about to come and murder every single living creature in this bloody castle. So, what do we have? Well, we have Western Rome. No, Eastern Rome, actually. This is Eastern Rome and Sassanids defending, which is a very weird combination. And we have, I forgot what these are, and the Truges? Basically, barbaric tribes from what I can understand. Germanic, barbaric tribes, Nordic spearmasters, it seems, the Longobards, and Vikings coming to Constantinople to conquer. So let's just get started. There's a lot of artillery. It's over here, like 3 units of artillery, and yeah, this settlement is just fantastic. Now, this settlement can also come in various sizes. I think this is one of the smallest sizes. There's another one where this wall is just left there, destroyed, but then the walls come all the way out there, which is absolutely fantastic. Lots of stone and traps outside the settlement. That is something new. And oh, that must have hurt. The elite immortals. Their name was put to the test. Okay, so what do we have? Well, we have some chosen warriors over here. Ooh, that was a lovely shot by the defenders over there. It seems the attackers are trying to blast through the wall over here, and they pretty much wipe out this Hyteria guard and these immortals over here, and there is a breach, but Shogun warriors are waiting in reply. Lots of troops hiding in here in the trees, ready to attack the settlement and create breaches. There are lots of artillery on the wall, ballistari here, and yeah, it seems the defenders are going to defend the wall to the bitter. Oh wow, that is oof. Yep. Jesus Christ, they are shooting. Okay, this ballista, this large onager here is shooting to its heart's content. The Shogun warriors over here are preparing to defend. What are the attackers doing now? Seems they ran out of ammunition on one of their ballistas. Ooh, they broke another wall over here. They could potentially break two breaches and making it easier for them to charge in. More hits coming in, and ooh, what? No way! That is so cool. Explosive shot actually breaking. That is insane. That was absolutely nuts. So yeah, I'm actually going to start playing a bit of Attila myself, so there will be replays from Attila, or even I will be doing my own live stream, just playing Attila multiplayer. So if you guys are interested, let me know, we'll set a date, and we'll play Attila. I'm also playing Shogun 2 at the moment, which is absolutely insane, and I cannot wait to show you some of the replays that, some of the battles that we have done in the past couple of days. Just absolutely amazing. Just insane, intense, like nail-biting intensity. Absolutely fantastic games. Seems they're pushing on at every single angle at the same time. This is just a massive assault. The scale of Attila definitely is something out of this world, and it's a pity because this game needed a little bit more love. Just fixing some of its simple bugs. It needed just some tender loving, and it would have been such a beautiful game. But unfortunately, it was not given that love by CA, and ended up being a buggy mess. Which, yeah, I mean, over the times it got a bit better. Oof, what the hell is happening? We're here. Yeah, over time it got better a bit, but at the same time there's still so many bugs left in the game. The walls over here are indestructible, but that is, oh wow, there's Germanic spear masters over there, but yeah, this gate is very well defended and very well protected. Even the navy, even where you dock your troops, it's like fort towers, siege onagers. This looks like barracks over here. You can probably just even fight up there, and there's a pathway that comes up all the way up here, and then there are the Imperial Gardens. Beautiful, beautiful gardens. This was the Imperial Palace, and Imperial Palace was linked directly to the Colosseum. No, not Colosseum. The theater. I forgot what it's called. And yeah, and beautiful city. I think this was the Hagia Sophia, maybe, potentially. No, it doesn't. Well, of course, it doesn't have the spires. But anyway, beautiful. I keep saying beautiful. It is beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. And look, people, people. Okay, let's get back to the fights. It seems that the walls have been brought down. We have more gaps. There's another gap over here. Crossbowmen are being brought up in the front. These men are terrified. They are. These are mortals. One. Oh, that is beautiful. The artillery in this game is so much better than. I don't know why they didn't get them in Rome too, because they would have done so much more. What are these? Menolotoi. Armored pike units. Fantastic. Now in sieges, it's not usually suggested that you leave your elite axe guards, elite units on top of the wall. In any Total War game, just generally, it's not a good idea because the walls are very easily destroyed. And it seems that in Attila it's even better. Then again, these Germanic spearmasters have gotten annihilated right off the bat as they're trying to push up forward on that side. On this side, the siege towers are onto the wall, and we have the first men trying to jump on, but pilas are being thrown at them. Look at them jumping like, where arrow tower hitting it. Hopefully, they start neutralizing the arrow tower sometime soon. They need some men to stand over here, but they should do relatively well against these legions, since they're. I mentioned they're tier higher. Oh my god, come on, tier higher. Yeah, they should be doing relatively well. But ooh, armored Sagittari. Okay, so these are armored bow units. They're equivalent to the what you call them, Syrian archers. They're very, very good. You can hire as many as you want. These elite immortals units over here completely demolished. So many missile units for the defense. But the attackers are now gotten to the wall. Chosen swords are on the wall. Chosen warriors and they're fighting spear units on the wall. So it's going to be fantastic. And same goes over here. It seems the arrow tower is. The siege tower is blocking the damage done to the Nordic spearmasters down here. These Vikings really want to raid Constantinople. It's just such a beautiful landscape. And it's based on reality. I mean, this is how the city is still up to this day. These Ballistari over here are not going to have a fun time, neither these. So the left flank is getting demolished by the Nordic forces, but at the same time, oh my god, that was brutal. That was absolutely brutal shot by these large onagers. That is so beautiful, absolutely beautiful. These warriors are running back as the missile fire of the Germanic crossbows are actually yielding fruit over there. But as I'm saying that the assault on this side is collapsing, these Germanic, what are these? The Royal Austrimontes are getting deleted off the face of this map. Heavy troops, but they can do nothing against non-stop fires, arrows from the side. These Francisca Herban, these X units are climbing onto the wall to fight these troops over here, but it does not bode well. There are lots of reserves left. There are some decent tier 2 units back there. There's still some. Oh wow, all of these catapults were pretty much destroyed except this one. And yep, the Viking captain over here is marching forward through the fields. It seems that the Romans and the Seleucids are holding the wall. Persian bowmen over here are holding. Now Nordic javelinmen are charging into the spear wall of these. What are these? Comitastenses? Lanciari Signores. Lanciari. I don't know. My Italian is bad, and this is Italian slash Latin. I used to speak Latin at one point in my life, but Didn't go well. Okay, what happened over here? Oh, these German XPs. What happens to what? Where's the battering ram? Does it just vanish? Oh wow, wow. This unit over here did not, did not even manage to make it up before getting burnt down to a stake. It seems the defense is holding very well. These Frankish lancers breaking through crucial location over here. These Persian bowmen dying by the masses. Where are they going? Charge straight into this Persian bowman over here. Shock cavalry will do so much damage. These Nordics are charging back in. Okay, they're running to try and kill these armored Sagittari, but the Sagittari unfortunately have already done their job, and so many have died. The Frankish, shameful display. Such a shameful display. It seems that these Hateria guards are stuck up here on the walls. The more Viking Raider cavalry, the gate has been won, and these elite chosen warriors are rushing in and dealing with these lighter armored troops. It seems that the attackers are at a bit of a disadvantage, but at the same time, they've lost this flank in almost all its entirety. But as I'm saying that, they've won and are routing off the enemy on this side. I mean, there's only a couple of units of medium melee infantry. There's a pike infantry over here holding this wall, and these troops cannot even get off the wall anymore. They're stuck up here. Oh, this sucks. These two-handed axemen are a fantastic unit to deal with heavy troops. That is an absolute disaster. The reinforcements. What are you doing on there? Get off the wall and charge in. Why do you have so much? Okay, this was probably played at really high levels of money. These Lansari Signores, no, elite mortars are gone, and the Sassanid Empire is being routed off the map on this side. Nordic Javelin Man. Okay, you are just sitting there getting the abuse. Charge in and break through. This Frankish Lancer has done a lot of damage, but unfortunately now it's getting focused down. These Sagittari are still killing. Yeah, I would just pull everything back that I have, bring it all onto this side, charge in through the gate, and start pushing in, pressuring the center. If you capture these points, the amount of damage you do is insane. Now, a cool thing in Attila is that when you're fighting inside the city starts catching fire, and then there's settlement damage. And the more settlement damage that you do, the worse the morale is for the defenders. So just stacking up your defense and your second into it's a good idea, but remember that your morale is going to suffer terribly. Okay, so zero settlement damage yet, but clearly they're setting fire to the walls over here, to these buildings, and these chosen warriors are moving in. And if they get this general, the Comes general over here, the Roman general, it will definitely be a massive blow to the defenders, as that is a very important unit. Yes, it is. 1% damage. An entire block is being burned down. These troops over here are holding against the pike units, and it seems that Royal Housecarls, these are two-handed swords, perfect to dealing shock units, shock infantry unit, but the slingers here are dealing a lot of damage to these Maunoleti, whatever they're called, cannot pronounce it. Okay, you have Persian bowmen out here, you need to shoot them down. This unit of Francesca Helban has made it inside. Capture the gate, stop the arrow fire from damaging you. These are useless, they're all out of ammunition. The problem is now that the defense is bringing all of its troops back into this side, and that is going to be terrifying to hold. What is this? Okay, they have another unit up there that's still hiding. They have Frankish lancers which are coming in to charge these Persian bowmen and do as much damage as possible. But these archers over here, these elite Germanic archers, are struggling. Oh my god. This entire section of the settlement. So there's -1 morale, minus melee, minus defense, and it does so much damage. These Huskarls are moving in. The general of the, I believe this is the heavy melee cavalry, is doing a lot of damage to these chosen soldiers, but is now being caught by the Viking raiders. and the comets are going to start falling like flies. Meanwhile, the Viking raiders set fire to this section of the settlement as well. As I was telling you, these Huskarls are insane. They chew through armor for breakfast every morning. Their morning routine. As we're saying that the missiles over here are doing so much damage, and more damage is being done to the settlement. So as more time passes, this army is going to get weaker and weaker. So now look at this. It is a race to the center. Who captures the center first? There's another general over here. The Persian nobles that are holding the center. And it's a mad dash in these parallel roads, trying to slow down the assault from the Vikings, while at the same time providing support to the center and retreating as many troops as necessary. More troops are charging in. The general over here, the Frankish general, is destroying these Persian bowmen. More troops from these elite Germanic archers trying to thin out the remainder of the Eastern Roman Empire. More troops are being charged in. These Nordic hunters are out of ammunition and they're being charged in to trying to break these Kurdish archers over here, and the Shogun warriors are finally cracking with a rear charge and they are routing off the field. Meanwhile, the Housecarls are charging in. Let's look at this amazing charge. Look at them coming over the hill. Look at them going. Come on. Oh, they're running right in time. Meanwhile, they're getting countercharged by the Heavy Legion. And oh, come on, get one of those. Oh, look at that. Look at that. He hit him in the head, almost beheaded him. Look, he's just like, Schlach. Ooh. Okay, their general died over here. He's retreating. These chosen warriors are severely depleted. That general unit did so much damage. I am impressed. The general unit did insane volume. I mean, look how many kills it managed to get. But these troops are marching up. Unfortunately, they are met with Persian light bows. And even though they will not do much, but they will definitely sting. Over here, there's the walls. There's a little bit of a, not a wall, but a high rise. There's this little plaza over here, and that's probably a very good spot to defend. There's a barricade over here to stop any charge coming up this way. I mean, the barricade will eventually break, but it will take time, and that time will be essential for this battle. This was an insane battle over here. The Frankish general runs away from this horde over here in the same... Okay, they broke the towers over there. Oof. You cannot capture the towers, it seems you can only break them. Which, fair enough, makes sense. How much damage is done? 9 damage, so less morale and less attack. So these are easier to break, and everyone is retreating. These ballistari over here are still full ammunition. They still have a lot to do, and they will definitely do it. They need to save this ammo for the end of the game, because they will need to defeat that with as much ammunition as possible. These Housecarls, no, yeah, they're all Huskarls were finally shattered. They were pushed back and killed, but over here more Huskarls are coming. What's left on this side? There are armored legionnaires, there are some Hetaria guards, Eastern legionnaires, and more armored legionnaires. These two units is such a shame, because these two units are fantastic. They are amazing units. They do a lot of damage, and they are desperately needed to hold on to the defense. This poor legion over here is completely surrounded, and they're holding down to the last man. Meanwhile, the city is on fire and burning down. Now, what I would do, if I could, I would grab one of my cavalry and just charge all and burn all of this to weaken the defense as much as possible. So if you get -5 morale and -5 attack and -5 defense, it does so much more. So these troops are gonna get flanked. This Viking captain is stuck here and is being supported by the Frankish lancers. Yeah, the Housecarls are limping away, and that's it. Oh, they're throwing their axes. Nice. It seems that these Frankish lancers sacrificed themselves to break the charge of the Hetaria guards. Meanwhile, the Viking captain threw his axes and now is charging in hand-to-hand combat with shorter axes, while these units are being surrounded. These Nordic slingers are resting slightly, Where there's these troops are charging in. They're fighting Stygian warriors, so they should technically win. They are exhausted. They're wounded, but these are exhausted, so these should win outright. There's not much troops left. There might be troops over here, which we cannot see at the moment, but it does not look that very good for the attackers. As I'm saying that, I'm noticing that both the attackers and the defenders are running on fumes. There is nothing left. They have a unit over here. They have a couple units over here which are breaking. Okay, they're at least breaking through. The general units are fighting. The morale is definitely taking a hit on these heavy armored troops. They're gonna winning. Yeah, but more Nordic Spearmasters are coming in. Look at the carnage over here. These Nordic hurlers are trying to defend that spot as long as possible. And these royal soldiers are charging in. Everyone is running at full speed ahead, trying to do their best. They're very tired, so you need to try and at least have some strength left by the time you come into the end game. As good as it was, sending two units up here might have been a waste. They should have, retreated to this side, have his missile units fire from the flanks and kill as many as possible. I really disagree with the sacrifice of the Frankish army charging through this gate at the end. They should have just pulled off gently, come through this side, and done their damage over here. Look how many troops are retreating. And now more troops are coming up to the rear of these generals, and these generals will not do very well. These guards have killed a lot, they have broken a lot, but they have definitely... It is a blow for the defenders. These chosen warriors down to their last man, still fighting on his own over there. And they were finally wiped clean. Making sure that as many as possible of these troops are killed. The attackers charge in forward. What's the damage now? 15% damage, minus 3 morale. Oh, that's amazing. That's 16. And as we're saying that more and more of the city is catching fire. Everywhere it's on fire. It's just insane. They need to get this block on fire because this is a huge part of the settlement. These Royal Huskars are moving from this side. Okay, the Frankish general has lost his troops over there, and as I'm saying that, the Eastern Legion over here is gonna get rear charged by this, and that charge is going to do so much damage. And yep, this part of the settlement is on fire and is definitely not gonna recover anytime soon. It's also a good idea if you have some ammunition left, just throw a few fire pots or a few fireballs into the buildings, catch them on fire early on so you can break through the settlement really quickly. There are some really cool settlements, especially the settlements in the north of the... Okay, those legions are broken. In the north of Europe, they have really differentiated settlements, and I believe that they are like the inspiration from where Britannia gets their settlements, which are pretty much just these stacked settlements where you have 3-4 layers. And again, there's the same mechanic. If the buildings start burning down, damage gets done. It's really a shame that we don't see the same love being given to settlements in Warhammer. Because settlements in Warhammer can do so much. You can have such vast cities. But as they are right now, it is so easy to attack. It seems these chosen swords... I keep saying chosen swords. These chosen warriors are having a very hard time beating this fresh unit of struggling warriors. They're exhausted, but so are these, and they've won. As I was saying that, they were outnumbered, but they're winning, and they're just trimming down the losses of this unit. Now, this is the last unit, I believe, of the defense that is full health, apart from this Persian noble. So this is definitely going to be an interesting assault. I think I saw some of the Kurdish archers were moved, or Persian archers were moved here, but okay, they were broken over here. Persian bowmen were broken, and it seems this is the end. I would actually also bring, they're only 30 men, but I would definitely bring all of these troops as they will help in the defense of the city, in the attack of the city, and to break down the enemy as much as possible. Now, I would not keep moving those guys up. I would hide them behind a wall, behind a building, and wait for his more reinforcements to arrive, because it's definitely reinforcements is needed to be able to break through this. You're wasting the very few precious units you have left, and it's dead. And yeah, you have one chosen soldier, chosen warrior left, and he's definitely massacred. I would charge with the cavalry up that road. Okay, this armored legion is shattered finally, and these royal huscarls and the Nordic spears are ready to move. Now, there are three main venues to. Okay, there are four main venues you can invade this area. You have the back wall here, which you can move up and surprise him over on this side. You have this and get on the hill over here. You have the hill over here, and then you can move through here, and then you just move through the rear and attack in the rear, surrounding this unit entirely. The balance of power is very balanced. There were 8,000 men at the start of this battle. There's 600 attackers left and 400 defenders. Means that's 120 men, that's 83 men, so that's 200, that's 60 to 160. Where are the other like 100 to 200, yeah, 130, 160 men. There's 106 men which aren't accounted for. Oh, 180 men actually. That really sucks, because they were desperately needed and the settlement would have been a done deal, and right now they're having to fight front lines with Kurdish archers, and there's so much ammunition left on these bows. This was such a terrible mistake at the start of the game, and I think it has cost them the game. Constantinople is going to fall because of this. As we're saying, that the morale penalty is much larger, the melee defense penalty is so much larger, and that stacks up. It's like 4 morale, 4 melee defense, 4 melee attack, so every time you get hit harder. Every time you try to hit, you hit less. So there's an 8 distance. These ballistari were pushed here onto this barricade to try and hold line. I would just leave the Husker. I won't even push. No, you're gonna lose your general unit. No, it's a barricade. You're not gonna do anything. Yeah, exactly. Just walk away. Walk away. Just walk away. Okay. Jump over the walls if you want, but walk away. Yeah, these guys, absolute monsters. They're moving in, and the Persian noble cav is just not dealing with this very well. The defense has lost almost 100 men, and these royal troops over here, the Frankish royal swordsmen. Let's look at that armor. Look at that beautiful models. They're moving up and they're ready to charge into these Persian nobles over here. These Ballistari are setting up to try and hold the rush, but at the same time, why are you going shield formation? You're not going to survive this. Charge up. Forget shield formation. You need to get up there before they are up there. I'm not sure why he wasted, the Frankish general wasted his troops over there, but okay. See, they're being attacked from every which angle. They have no defense left. They're jumping over this thin wall, and let's see there. Look at that hair. Look, oh, what did they shoot at? Okay, 360, no scope. 360, no, and a couple of them died. That was a 360 no scope with a ballista, with a, yeah. Just charge in, get your missile units in position, and start firing at your heart's content. This Persian nobles is not going to live to see the day. Oh, fire arrows. Yeah, that's not going well for them. These units over here are struggling desperately. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for those 2 units over there, it's GG. Like it's like these would even break from army losses probably. Oh, the entire settlement is. Does it show it's on fire? No, it doesn't. Oh, it's pity. That's pitiful. Shameful display. Shameful display. But the entire city is on fire. They've pretty much burned down the entire districts over here. And as we're saying that, these guys are charging. Come on, release another volley. Oh my god. But they made it. And they're charging in, and there's nothing they can do against this. The Viking captain is here. These guys are emptying their pilas into this cav. This cav didn't even charge. You know, it could have charged, could try to do a rear charge. It just stayed here all game, trying to hold the cap. Okay, of course, those spears did so much, but yeah, I mean, yeah, -5 in everything. 30% of the settlement is burnt to a crisp. The troops are now wavering because they've broken. Army losses should come in any second now. They're losing decisively, and the tree is on fire even. Everything is on fire. These royal troops over here are doing a fantastic job. The Persian nobles are dead, and the game is over. Just set fire to the royal quarters. This was a brutal, brutal match. Absolutely insane. It's an experience for me to see the walls being held so well, because usually I play on the larger scale of Constantinople. That's absolutely fantastic replay. Thank you, Khalid, for sending it in. It's beautiful replay. I believe that's GG. Oh wait, they have to capture. They have to cap this because those are still alive. Oh, and the arrows are arcing over. Oh, this is such shit. Okay, just let's. Oh, the palace is on fire as well. Everything is catching fire at this point, and everything is collapsing. So yeah, and these guys, yeah, there is no chance they could hold this. With that, you know, they did really do a good job, especially on this side of the wall. But after the gate was taken, they needed to start falling back. They should have given up the walls completely, saved their troops, fall back to reinforced positions. Because the way they did it, they got caught out, and it was a terrifying position. So we're just rushing to see if anything else happens. Rushing the last 2 minutes as fast as possible. Oh, these guys, such a shame. I really like you can put traps outside the walls, which adds a little bit of flavor, which makes sense. The stakes, the caltrops, the rock beds. Okay, he's trying to get them off the walls, but you can't really do anything. They wasted the ammunition trying to kill them. Again, I wouldn't have done that. This is destructible walls. I would have just destroyed this wall even, or held some ammunition and destroyed the wall now. But that is definitely, yeah, it is GG. I wonder what the chat was saying. Oh, these buildings are all dead and gone. This one looks like a bot. Maybe that's why it didn't burn down completely. Look at the destruction. Look at the carnage of these. Oh my god. Even this beautiful square over here. Pyrrhic victory and replay. Then let's see the result. Wow. Doesn't tell you the kills, total kills, which is a shame. But Khalid, fantastic game. And so you were playing as the Jutes. If I can see, which font I can see, against the Eastern Roman Empire and the Sassanids, and these were the Franks. The Jutes are, I imagine, they are a Viking faction, and yeah, Vikings and Franks, and the Sassanid Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire. These guys definitely would have changed. I mean, look at this guy, 246 kills, and there are 2 left. As I'm saying that, I want to see Chosen Warriors doing a beautiful job, except the ones that could shut out, and these Royal Huscarls, amazing damage. They could have definitely done a lot more. These Viking Raiders did a beautiful job as well, destroying those archers on the ground. Then Frankish Lancers, the large onager, 200 kills over there. Frankish General over here, beautiful amount of kills. Let's see from the attackers. The attackers, this Comis unit did, the defenders, this Comis unit did a beautiful job. These guards, catapult, large onager, 254 kills at such a range. And the Sassanid Empire, lots of missile infantry, but unfortunately the elite immortals did not stand to the test. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This was definitely fun to record. Please send me your replays of Attila, please. I beg you. These are amazing. So nice to see them, and there's not enough content of them on YouTube. Send them on totalwarbro@gmail.com. And if you did like the video, do you like the stuff I put on the channel, please subscribe. It really helps. We're trying to reach 200 subscribers by the end of April, and then maybe 350 by the end of May, which will be very difficult considering I have exams and I will have to reduce the volume of content that I push out. So we shall see what's going to happen. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a good day and stay safe. Take care and bye-bye.